Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a first look at the Sony ZV-E10. Now, this launched back in August, but finally my review unit has arrived with all of the goodies necessary to really test this little camera out. And even though this is aimed squarely at vloggers, just like the ZV-1 that I own, also in the white color, this is a more dynamic offering that I think can really appeal to just about anyone as just a fun camera that can achieve quality video and quality stills at the same time. Now, what you're getting at $750 or $650 US body alone right now, because I believe it's on sale both at Best Buy and Amazon, I will include a link in the description, is a 24 megapixel APS-C mirrorless camera compatible with all Sony E-mount glass. You can shoot 4K at 24 frames or 30 frames. It's really up to you. You can also shoot 1080 at 120 frames. It has, many will argue old internals, but considering the price point that Sony's come in as well as at least the new design that this brings to the table, specifically its touchscreen display that comes all the way around, it really is a new offering in Sony's lineup. And I think there are a lot of people that will enjoy using this, not just for vlogging, but for just about anything you could possibly want to do. Also, touchscreen capability here is nice to have. Controls are simple. This is meant to be, for lack of a better way of putting it, idiot-proof. It doesn't have, all of the brand new capability of Sony's higher-end mirrorless cameras, but that's to be expected. Simple controls and just an easy way to capture, again, nice video, nice stills, presumably some issues with rolling shutter, but again, you're not getting brand new hardware, you're just getting something repackaged at a really affordable price point. Construction quality, it's plastic for the most part, it feels like. It's lightweight. You are working with older battery types, so I think this is rated at a little over almost 450 shots on a single charge. It has a triple capsule microphone array right there, a dedicated video record button, S&Q. It just, I think this is going to be a fun camera for a lot of people. And if you don't already own one, you can pick up for $800. Now that's also on sale. This kit lens, which is not a new offering, but I think is ideal for this form factor because you want to keep it small and light, especially if you're vlogging. But even if you're just doing some travel, granted we're still in a pandemic, this is a great way to travel light and still get much better shots than, let's say, an RX100 would provide. Granted, an RX100 is going to give you a form factor that is far more compact, but it's a fixed lens, a 1-inch sensor. Here you're going to have a lot more to work with. So I asked Sony to pair the kit 16 to 50 lens because I want to have a realistic opinion of what most people are going to shoot this with, and I don't see people throwing really high-end glass on this. So I think this kit makes a lot of sense. I also asked for this little guy, the f4 18-105, which I think is another good alternative to give you a broader range to shoot with. And then I'll also be testing from my own arsenal the good old f4 10-18 APS-C lens, which is really the perfect lens likely for this camera, but this is really expensive. I mean, it's more expensive than the camera itself. So that's something to keep in mind. While I could tell everyone to run out and get this for that camera, it's not realistic just because of its price point. Now, I mentioned batteries. We are dealing with batteries that are completely serviceable, affordable. They're the W series, the FW50s, and they're fine. This is what APS-C generally relied on, and other RX cameras like the RX10. And as I mentioned, over 400 shots on the still side. Not sure what this is going to yield in terms of video, but we're going to find out. And it's estimated at 80 minutes of total record time. If it gets close to that, I think that's admirable. And then this is another accessory you may want, which is the Bluetooth grip, which gives you not only a little tripod. I own one of these. I'm using it right now to start and stop my recordings. I think this is a great accessory for all Sony cameras. I covered it when it originally launched. I stand by it. It's still a fantastic device. It gives you the ability to zoom in and out, shoot stills, shoot video. You've got a C1 button to customize. So it's a really smart accessory. And of course, the premise here is that you're going to, let me just flip this around, you're going to mount this on this, and then that's how you're going to actually vlog or take stills. Whatever you plan on doing with it, this is going to let you do that, if I can thread it at least, because you're going to have a little tripod that also doubles as a wireless shutter button and video record button. So it's, again, something that I think is ideal to have for a camera like this. I mean, I use it for a wide array of cameras with Bluetooth support from Sony, but this is yet another great add-on to the ZV-E10. Even though I haven't used it, I have a pretty good expectation of what we're getting out of this because I've reviewed pretty much every APS-C camera that Sony has ever made and most of the full-frame bodies that have ever been made. So I think I know what I'm in store for here. Plus, I've already seen enough reviews. In fact, most of you already have, but I'm here to give you my feedback if you're curious, to get someone else in the mix other than the usual suspects. So, it's a nice little camera. Again, currently on sale for $650. I think it's probably a great price point considering, that's pretty much what I paid for the ZV-1, and this is in many ways, well, in just about every way, better than the ZV-1. And you've got this cool little dead cat up there to deal with wind noise, cut it down. So I like the look and styling of this. We'll see how it performs. I think this is going to be my favorite lens on it. There's no question about it. But again, this is like a $900 piece of glass. But that's going to give you that really wide shot for vlogging that you're not going to really, 16 mil is not bad, but this is not going to compare in terms of quality to the 10 to 18 f4. But still, I expect some good times out of this. And, for anyone looking to just have a fun camera, whether you're a content creator or, you're getting this for a teenager, someone in college, or you're buying it for yourself just to have something a little bit more than your smartphone, I think that this could be an ideal pick here in 2021, just to have something with a little more oomph. You could make the argument to go back to other APS-C bodies that are already out, but again, this is an extension of an already really successful product line with the ZV-1, so it was logical that this was going to come out, and I knew it was going to be an interesting product. So, it's really very much like an A6100, no viewfinder, but a little bit more feature-rich and should have better autofocus than what you would traditionally expect to get at this price point. So I'll keep you all posted. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. Hit that like button. And as usual, please feel free to subscribe and please stay safe. Later.